Wake up, wake up. It's the Flow Show, no filter. Back for another episode. Good morning, everybody. What is going on with you all? Glad to see everybody in the building. How's everybody doing? Come on in, come on in. Thirsty Thursday, got a surprise for y'all. I actually had a message that I needed to read from y'all, from one of my great. And this goes out to all the subscribers and everybody in this. You know, we're going to talk about Diddy. We're going to talk about Diddy's crazy ass today. The ruling came down the other day that there will be no new trial, no mistrial, none of that. The judge told Diddy to kick rocks. Good morning, Mel. And we're getting ready for tomorrow. Judge told Diddy to kick rocks. And we're going to talk about that. We are definitely going to talk about it. But I just had to, before we get into this crazy mess, just want to thank all the subscribers. And I haven't read some of my messages to you all in a while. They mean a lot to me. I just like to share with the community that we've built, how other people feel about the community, because y'all hear it out of my mouth all the time. This person will remain nameless. I'm not going to put them on blast. But this person says, she says, "Hey, Flo, I love your show. I listen to you every day. And when I'm all caught up, I go back and listen to past episodes I missed because I jumped ahead and wanted to stay current. I have a now 4-year-old autistic son who at 3 needed physical therapy and occupational therapy service. I had to bring him to because there was a wait list for preschools where they would usually get services, but couldn't get him into preschool because of the wait list. Due to lack of providers, the services ended up being an hour away." And so, hold on. What's up, Shalisa? You live on the show. What's going on? This my sister, y'all. She can call during the show. What's up? Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I'll call you after the thing, after the show. All right, cool. Mm-hmm. So, oops. I done called. No, I didn't mean to call this person. So anyway, sorry about that, y'all. That was my sis. So, she says the services was an hour away. She said she don't remember how, but she found my podcast last November, and every Monday on her hour-long drive to and from therapy, she would listen to my podcast. It gave her something to look forward to during the long drives, and she says, "Thank you." Then it became listening to you every time I had to drive somewhere. Now it's daily trips back and forth to school, and I'm always listening to your podcast. And I play the older ones to get caught up. And then she says on your podcast the other day, she talked about when I talked about the Diddy situation. She laughed about that. Then she went on to say, "Keep up the amazing work. Look forward to listening every day. Thank you for giving me something to look forward to on those long Monday drives and now still today. I appreciate you." Thank you so much to that listener. I definitely read all my messages when I can get to them. I appreciate that. And shout out to your son for plugging away. And shout out to you for being a parent and making sure that your son has what they need in life. Is our number one goal as parents is to provide our children what they need. And your son and you are part of the greatest community online. If you ever need anything, or your son ever needs anything, or you need a voice, you know Flo got your back. So tell your son I said, "What's up?" And tell your son Flo said, "I appreciate y'all for supporting my show." I had to read that to y'all though, because I get a lot of good messages, and I stopped reading them. I used to always read them to y'all, but I'm gonna start reading a little couple here and there more. Not all the time, but I don't want to get away from everything I did in the beginning. And I always would take the time out at least once a week to read, good notes from some of my viewers or listeners. So I thought this would be a good day to start off. Melissa said it's the best part of our morning. I told you. So guess what, y'all? Look what I got. And so those that are listening on Apple and Spotify, you can't see, but I have my coffee. They have adopted me into the coffee community. I'm still not all the way there yet. I got to get my coffee stripes up, but I got my coffee. So this is the first episode I've ever started with coffee, and I got some type of white mocha thing, kind of similar to the hazelnut thing I had. Shout out to Shauna for giving me a good order. I placed it on DoorDash, and I took my ass up to Starbucks, and I got me coffee. So shout out to the coffee fam. Everybody who drinking coffee, I'm with y'all this morning. I don't know what the hell this one is. Grandma coffee. Oh, grandma said, try the salted caramel latte. I sure will, grandma. This one I have is, just so y'all know, this is what the hell did I just pick up? A white chocolate mocha tall white with signature espresso, steamed hot, 2% milk foam, hazelnut syrup, and mocha sauce shots with whipped cream. This motherfucker was good. This thing was good, y'all. I'm a coffee drinker. Shout out to all my coffee fam, the breakfast crew, the Puff Puff Pass crew, the Wake and Bakers. Love all of y'all. We're gonna get into this show. I know I'm a little long-winded this morning. This y'all for. Y'all done got me on this coffee. Y'all know I'm already on 1,000. I knew I was perfect for a morning show because people would tell me it'd be 7 a.m. and I'd be loud and talking and going like it's late afternoon. Now y'all got me drinking this coffee and I'm turned the fuck up. Diddy, your ass crashed today. I'm off coffee. Let's go. Let's get into this shit. Now, I'm fresh off coffee. I'm hyper. I'm jumping out of my own skin. And Diddy ass mad because the law is upholding the fucking law. He the first person to ever get convicted and say the whole court had the whole definition of the fucking law wrong. And so now they need to get him off. And it didn't work. It didn't work. Everybody said they ready. I love a hey, look, Mel Mac said, I love a caffeinated flow in the morning. Oh, yeah, it's a wrap. Caffeinated flow come in cooking. Diddy and your legal team, y'all a mess. Y'all try to say that these were just corn movies you were making. Judge didn't go for it. You know why the judge didn't go for it? Because if these were just corn movies with a P, and you were just doing amateur videos and that's all to it, then why were you tricking these sex workers and telling them that they were coming for different reasons? We had some of the sex workers said they were coming just to do a dance. They were just coming to dance. They were just coming to role play a certain little role. No sex. Then when you get there, you got Diddy in the back with a hijab on, covering his face and his mouth, yelling out instructions. Next thing you know, you got to pound out his woman. If it was just an innocent movie, what you lying for then? Why you act like it was a whole nother reason? You lied because you knew what you were doing was illegal. You knew what you was doing was illegal. That's why you was covered up like a fucking mummy. Covered up like a mummy in the corner. Can't see nothing but his eyes, yelling out perverted ass instructions. And you insult the judge's intelligence by talking about that he had the wrong fucking definition of prostitution. Make it make sense. That little itty bitty Tootsie Roll done caused a lot of problems. They just taking his money. Oh, yeah. And Diddy is, shout out to Grandma Kathy. Diddy is going to speak in court on Friday. And I have to admit, I'm interested to see what the hell the Diddy monster has to say. I want to know what the Diddy monster has to say. We know one thing, it's going to be about Diddy. Whatever he say is going to be about Diddy. But did y'all see, to show you how corrupt this world is, please tell me that y'all seen the chaplain of the Miami Beach Police Department has vouched for Diddy ahead of his sentencing. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all knew or saw the letter that the chaplain of the Miami Beach Police Department vouches for Diddy ahead of his sentencing. If I lived in Miami Beach, I would not trust the police as far as I could throw they pig asses. And we're going to have to go over this letter. So Tina been on it. Tina seen it. I would not feel comfortable for somebody at a police department is speaking up for Diddy ahead of his sentencing. If you live in Miami Beach and you're a woman or even a child, you are not protected. You are protected that people who will rather vouch for a domestic violent ass beating pervert. Your police department will rather vouch for an ass beating pervert than the many victims whose story go untold every day. Now you can support who you want to support. You know I'm a big believer in that. Whether I like who you supporting or not, support who you want to support. This is a free country. But just know that if you are a police department motherfucker and you vouching for Diddy, who we all see beating women's ass on 4K. And the only reason I bring that up is that's something that nobody can refute or dispute. We all saw it. Diddy wasn't no little kid. He wasn't Chris Brown. He wasn't no teenager. Diddy was like a 50-year-old grown-ass man beating the brakes off a 80-pound woman. We all saw that. And the only reason I'm using that as an example, because everything else you can say, well, Diddy didn't do this, or Diddy didn't. How we know if he didn't do? These people lying for money. Well, what we do know is we saw Diddy put hands, feet, paws, and ass on this poor woman and lied about it until the video came out. Then he had to admit it and say, you know what? I did beat the fuck out of somebody. Sorry. Well, when somebody from the police department come out and speaking up for his ass, my antenna's going up. Because it got to be about money. We're going to read this shitty ass letter and y'all tell me what y'all think. But if you in the Miami area, I see Toom lighting up the chat again. Go ahead. Every single time trolls come in, they shoot our numbers up. So I love them. Keep on Toom's ass. no Diddy. Because Toombs keep our numbers up. We have our best numbers when Toomb in the building. So anyway, this is the chaplain for the Miami Beach Police Department. October 1st to the Honorable Aaron Subramanian. Now, as we like to do when we read these letters for Diddy's, feel free to load up the chat with the eye rolling emoji if you believe that what anything that this guy is saying is full of shit. So as I read it, don't feel no way if you put I won't feel no way if you put eye roll emojis all up and down the chat, because this is gonna be something else. Dear Judge Subramanian, I write to you as the founder and national president of the King Clergy, a civil rights and faith-based organization rooted in historic legacy of the Southern Christian Leadership Conference. First led by Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., King Clergy was founded on Resurrection Sunday, April 12, 2020, and today includes over 6,000 clergy leaders nationwide who work collectively to advance faith, justice, education, and equality. In addition to and don't worry, y'all, I'm gonna stop after this paragraph and cook this motherfucker immediately. I can't get to let me read this last sentence. I also serve as chaplain of Miami Beach Department, where I have long ministered to individuals and families impacted by the criminal justice system. Well, sir, you have just tainted your whole fucking movement. And for you to even bring Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. into this freaky baby oil filled Diddy mess, you must have lost your motherfucking mind. You must have lost your rabbit ass mind. So if do civil rights include not getting your ass beat because you don't want to participate in a freak off? Or is this civil rights? Yeah. Come on to eye rolling emojis, y'all. I need to see them. Do civil rights only include motherfuckers with money and fame? Are they the only ones entitled to civil rights? This dude brought Dr. Martin Luther King. Dr. Martin Luther King is rolling in his grave right now. I would just add on 4-5 more years to this if I was the judge. Add 4-5 more years. This guy's the civil rights, clergy, whatever. A civil rights and faith-based organization rooted in the historic legacy. Have you done some illegal shit with Diddy? What does Diddy have? We not having it, C-Tuck. Not on my watch. Not on my watch. We not dragging Dr. Martin Luther King into this Diddy freak-off mess. Out of all the shit we got going on, this civil rights faith-based organization, is going to bat for a baby oil bandit ass Diddy. Make that make sense to me. It's so many issues we got going on. It's so many victims who don't have a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of. It's so many people that need our help. Why is this civil rights, faith-based, Martin Luther King ass organization going to bat for Diddy? That is my question. I like what Mel said. There you go, Mel Mac. That's how you come. You know what, motherfucker? You need to be investigated. Because what do Diddy have on you to make you bring in a letter? Do you see what this? Listen, let me tell y'all something. We're not even just talking about the laws Diddy broke. We're not even just talking about the laws Diddy broke. Follow me. What about all the fucking morals? Because everything ain't just about law. Law is how much time he gonna get, how is he held accountable, blah, blah, blah. That's the law. That's what the law got to do with. But once you get past the law, we talking about morally, he broke every law in the fucking world. And so this faith-based civil rights organization that Martin Luther King was a part of, y'all feel it is important for y'all to send in a letter on behalf of this man that we saw whoop ass and is convicted of prostitution and flying in sex workers and having 3-4 guys knocking his girl out of the park. This who y'all hit your wagons to? Like my girl Mel said, they need to be investigated. Let's go on. Let's continue with this raggedy ass letter. I submit this letter to support Sean Combs. I am mindful of this court's concern, repeatedly expressed that Mr. Combs must demonstrate that he poses no danger to the community if released. I do not come as a mere character witness, but as a community leader who is prepared to take an active supervisory role in ensuring accountability, structure, and guidance should the court consider placing Mr. Combs on probation rather than continued detention. All right, motherfucker. What's this guy name? Reverend Gary Johnson. Where the fuck have you been at for the last 20 years with all this active supervisory role and structure and guidance? Where you been at for the last 30 years? Why Diddy been running amok on every woman and child in his way? Now, all of a sudden, you some supervisor. I believe this reverend was at the fucking freak-offs. He been at the freak-offs. His ass on tape. Now all of a sudden, we supposed to just let Diddy just roam the streets free because this reverend all of a sudden coming in on the 25th hour, all of a sudden now he want to supervise a motherfucker. But you ain't supervised a motherfucker for 30 years while he was whooping ass left and right, blowing up cars, blowing up his girl's vagina with 54 bone-crushing ass guys. But now we're supposed to say, oh yeah, now since the reverend, who's all about civil rights and Martin Luther King's right-hand man, now since he said it, we should just let Diddy go run more of a muck. Run amok on everybody, Diddy, since this Reverend Gary since this Reverend Gary character say he gonna supervise you, how the fuck he gonna supervise you? We never heard your name nowhere. Like, what did you do to earn this? I'm gonna supervise Diddy. Diddy gonna oil you up with baby oil and put you to work. We can't trust you. Who my boy C Tuck? I think C Tuck say, Rachel, what you laughing at? It's the coffee. What you laughing at? Since he in Miami, where was this? Hey, C Tuck, this since he in Miami. Where was that supervisor shit at when Trayvon Martin got killed? I don't remember hearing his name. Tell him, C Tuck. Never heard his name then, but he's speaking out for Diddy. The baby oil boy. I ain't done. He still got more. It's more to this letter. I first came to know the Combs family through Mr. Combs' mother, who has become a dear friend and prayer partner over the years. In moments of personal crisis, she has often turned to me for counsel and support. And through her, I came to know Sean and his children. Because of this relationship, I am not speaking as a stranger to this family, but as someone with a continuing connection and responsibility. So what good did that connection do? This connection, Mr. Reverend, what good did your connection do? You keep talking about your connection and what you know and what you could do. Where was it? See, these letters be a bunch of mumbo jumbo word salad. Tell me something in this letter that you helped do or stop Diddy from doing, or things that Diddy learned from you. Put that in the letter if you expect us to trust you on you gonna supervise the whole fucking court system. The whole police system failed at supervising the diddler. But we supposed to believe Reverend Do Wrong is gonna be the answer. The whole feds couldn't stop this damn Diddy. But we supposed to think Reverend Do Wrong gonna just come in the picture and just everything gonna be peaches and cream. I don't believe. I'm with Sydney. Sydney said I don't trust shit he talking about. Coco Tay, I'm with you. C Tuck said, how about he go connect his supervisor as to finding some of these missing people out there instead of worrying about Diddy ass. Come on, C Tuck on the roll. I'm gonna have to have C Tuck. C Tuck, man, you might have to be a special guest, man, on when they do the sentencing, man. You might have to come on as a special guest. I might have to pull you up. You on the roll today, bro. You on the roll. Brian Donovan says, good point. What have you done to influence him lately? Did you go see him in jail, have him repent? Thank you, Brian. Thank you, Brian. Thank you, Brian, for picking up what I'm putting down this morning, Thursday, on the Flow Show No Filter, every Monday through Friday at 8:30 a.m. Between Brian, C Tuck, and his coffee, I'm on one. I told y'all don't have me having no fucking coffee before the morning show. I already be turned up on 1,000. But like Brian said, I'm looking for the part in the letter where he say, I went and seen Diddy every day. And he repented. And we talked about things. You ain't said, Diddy probably ain't seen you in 20 years. Diddy might not even know this damn reverend if he seen him. He'd be telling security to have him removed. He'd be like, remember, I'm Reverend Duron. Hey, I forgot about you, Reverend. Diddy would have that Reverend physically removed until he realized who he was. Diddy don't know that nigga from a can of paint. But I think they want C Tuck as a special guest, man. I'm about to pull you up on the sentencing. When we go live for the sentencing, man, I'm about to pull you up so you can verbalize some of these points you're making because they right on point. Like my boy Brian said, where has this Mr. Clergyman been this entire time? And nothing in his whole letter is hollow. It don't have no meat. Okay, y'all, C Tuck said he with it. So look out for C Tuck as a special guest when we talk about this Diddy. When we talk about this sentencing, I'm gonna bring up C Tuck so he can verbalize some of this shit and give you some of his points. Because C Tuck been making some good points this week. But yeah, this dude is nowhere to be found. Damn, y'all all, hey, look, why y'all always got people giving their whole resume on the show? Remember our motto is you can be anything you want to be on social media, Andre. So Andre has graduated from Clark Atlanta University, summa cum laude, 2008. He has a bachelor's in science degree, and I'm sure he has a PhD and the key to every city. And you probably own a school too, Andre, because here on the Flow Show No Filter, we can be anything we want to be. So shout out to you, Andre, because as our motto is on this show, you could be whatever you can fix your fingers to type, that could be who you are. And today, I'm Superman, motherfucker. I can fly. I'm right with you, Andre. I'm Superman. After this show, I'm up and away. You might see me flying over your head. So, anybody else, if you want to put your credentials in the chat, like I always say, y'all could be whoever y'all want to be. We could be whoever we want to be. All we have to do is our fingers just have to have the ability to type it. If our fingers can type it, then we can be it. So, like I said, I'm Superman, motherfuckers. Let's go. Hey, look. So I got another good question because, Andre. Yeah, Brian said BS. Hey, look. I got a quick question for Andre because one thing Andre should know is when you come at me, you better be good because I'm a witty motherfucker. And I got to come back for every attack. So I'll start with this one. Andre says, get off YouTube. You are so pressed. So the beauty about this statement is he has cooked his own self in his own statement. So, Andre, if you're telling me to get off YouTube because I'm pressed, can you imagine how pressed you got to be on my YouTube? So, however pressed I am, you're more pressed. And that's stated by your own statement, Andre. So when you come at me, you got to come with some real shit because you already came with a horrible statement. I can't be more pressed than you. You on my shit. So According to you, you need to really be getting off YouTube because you are even more pressed than me. At least I'm on my own YouTube. Andre is on my YouTube, but telling me how I'm pressed. That ain't gonna cut it over here, but baby. You gotta come a little, you gotta use your brain cells when you come at flow. Them old get off YouTube, you press that shit don't work with me. You gotta take that shit to the rest of these YouTubers. You gotta come with me with some smart shit. Use your fucking brain cells when you come at me, because that was a horrible statement. You can't be on my YouTube talking about I'm pressed, but you own it. That means you super pressed. So let's try a new one, Andre. That was a wah wah wah. Okay, C Tuck says I am an aeronautical. Okay, look, C Tuck, congratulate C Tuck, y'all. He just became an aeronautical engineer for NASA, and he just became a part of his Yellow Belt project, where we're trying to send as many assholes into space as possible as early as 2026. I think that's amazing, C Tuck. I think that's amazing. I don't know how you're going to top that, Andre. Andre, I don't know if you're going to be able to top that. Of course you're a subscriber, Andre. You know where your bread is buttered. You know where your bread is buttered. What Grandma Kathy? Look, Grandma Kathy can fly. We learning a lot about people this morning. Let's go back to this raggedy ass letter. So now, this guy says, since he knows the family so well, he believes this gives him a unique ability to act as an extension of the court's arm in the community. Do y'all hear that? Because he knows the family, he believes he can act as an extension of the court's arm as far as keeping Diddy together. I can't make this shit up, y'all. Diddy will smack the shit out that reverend the minute he's released and tell him, get the hell out of my face. And he will pour baby oil on the next thing he sees. I don't think this reverend believes what he's saying. I don't think the judge believes what he's saying. And I know damn sure y'all don't believe his ass. And I don't believe his ass. You know that. You know I don't believe it. I don't believe shit. So shout out to all my faithful listeners out there, though. I don't know why y'all love this show so much, but I know I wake my ass up every morning. I don't miss no days. Only days I get off are weekends and holidays. Other than that, my ass right here in front of this laptop. I don't know why y'all like this show so much, but I'm rolling with it. Because I ain't doing nothing but being who the fuck I am 24/7. So y'all love it. Y'all like it. I love it. Anyway, Reverend Do-Wrong, a.k.a. Gary, we call him Reverend Do-Wrong on this show, goes on to say, if released, Mr. Combs will not simply return to the life he previously had. Oh, no. Because Reverend Do-Wrong is around, he will be surrounded by a network of accountability that includes myself, his family, and the probation officer. I am prepared to personally oversee his participation in counseling and spiritual instruction, to provide regular reports to the probation people, and to serve as a resource to this court in enduring compliance with all conditions of probation. Through King Clergy, I can also connect Mr. Combs to programs that focus on redemption, repentance, and reconciliation, offering him the opportunity to contribute positively to the very communities which need it most. Rev, I don't know what Diddy got over you or how much he paying you. But if I was a member of your community, I would say, damn, I was today years old when I found out our reverend is full of shit. And I don't like to talk about that about reverends. I know a lot of good reverends, a lot of good pastors, a lot of good men of the word. But to risk staining your whole community and your whole movement because you're trying to speak for Diddy, which is speaking against the victims, the common people that I thought most reverends speak for, you're actually speaking against them. And you're more concerned about this silver spoon, this privileged, who's pretty privileged, and you're going hard for them. It's not a good look. Not for a reverend. Not the reverends I've come to know. It gives off money and fame is the most important thing to you. I seen that we love Flo. Who said they love Flo? Oh, Rachel. I love you too. Rachel says we love you, Flo. I appreciate the love. Y'all get up every morning for this shit. And so do I. We got a special bond. I can't miss a show, and y'all don't want to never miss a show. I love what we got. I love what we have. He must be getting paid, Mel. Andre said he needs to be. Hey, Andre and Toom, man, y'all are the reason that these women chose the bear, man. Come on, Andre and Toom. Don't be the reason why they choosing the bear. Shout out to Andre. Andre is a subscriber, though. So shout out to Andre for subscribing. Now, I don't know what the fuck Toom is. I don't know, Toom. Have you subscribed, or are you just coming to be an irritant? Somebody said Diddy is a chemist for Johnson & Johnson. Oh, Andre has class, but Andre is a subscriber. Let's see what we got. Oh, it's all good, Courtney. Courtney says, I'm going to join your channel soon. Just trying to work out finances. The struggle is real. Sending you all love. I'm so grateful for Flo Daddy and company. Courtney, no rush. Whenever you can, we will be waiting on you with bells on. I appreciate the love, Courtney, and I appreciate you for being a part of this community. And I know the community loves you too. We are a very supportive group. We are not the biggest group in the world, but we are mighty. But if you add in all the social media and everything like that, we are actually huge. So I appreciate every last one of y'all, Courtney. So don't worry about it. We know that groceries cost $1,000, bread is $50, tariffs everywhere. We understand the struggle. We are all a part of it. So that's why I make sure I do plenty of free content so that people who can't afford it still get the content. If you ever look at how much content I make more content than anybody out there if you just pay attention. I do more podcast episodes per week than most people. And on top of that, I post daily on social media, on TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. So I say all that to say I appreciate those who can pay, but you're never going to get left out if you can't pay. We all are together. So thank you, Courtney, for those kind words. I really appreciate y'all. And one thing about the community, they do take care of me when they can. Look at Tatum. Tatum gifted one Flow Daddy membership. Who'd you gift that to, Tatum? That was so sweet. I didn't even know you could do that. Let's check this out, y'all. And this ain't got nothing to do with Diddy. Fuck Diddy for a second. Just give me 2 minutes to just praise my community. Look at that happen. Courtney comes in and says, I'm going to join your channel soon, just trying to work out finances. The struggle is real, and sends out love to me and all the community. And look what happened. It wasn't even 2 minutes. And one of our beautiful community members has gifted Courtney a Flow Daddy Flow membership. Come on, y'all. Let's put the love in the chat. Let's get some hand claps. Let's get some shout outs to Tatum for being such a sweetheart and showing everybody what this group is about. This is the group that we build. That's why when trolls come in here, they have to either get with us or get the hell on, because there's so much love in here. But we don't play, but we love each other. And we got each other back. And that's the only community I want to be a part of. I don't give a fuck about being popular. Popular just happened. I didn't come into this bitch trying to be popular. I just came in here wanting to be who I am and wanting a lot of like-minded people to be together. And so that's what's happening. Shout out to Tatum. And Courtney, you are now available for oh, look at this. Now we got Elise is about to give a membership to Grandma Kathy. This is what makes me smile. This is what makes me happy. To see the group of people that we all are together. We got each other back. We love on each other, and we cuss out trolls if they need to be cussed out. We do it all. So shout out to the new members that will be in on our Wednesday for members only. For members only. Only. Look at that. Fire Gory coming through with the $5. Holla. Yes, 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 yes. I feel the love. Do y'all feel the love? Do y'all feel the love? Look at Grandma Kathy. Grandma Kathy ready for those members only Wednesdays. Courtney said the best group. That's a fact. Yeah, you ain't going to meet another group like us. You're not going to meet another group like this. This is a special group, and there's not much I can say. But let's get back to Mohawk Diddy's big head ass. So let's get back to Mohawk Diddy big head ass. And I want to talk about that Diddy is going to speak. He said, I got something to say. Diddy got something to say to Your Honor. And all I'm going to say is, Diddy, don't get up there talking that Diddy shit. Don't get up. Don't let Mohawk Diddy do the talking. Because if Mohawk Diddy do the talking, then your ass might be looking at 25 years, like Tracy looking for. You're going to make Tracy day. Tracy looking for 25 years. And I don't even know if the math can math out to 25 years. I just know that's what Tracy wants. But look at the love, y'all. Don't tell me your community, their community don't love like we love. Tracy said, Stephania, we need you in, but I want to know how. Blue Hearts from C-Tub. Desi says, at least in Fire Glory. Fuchsia Flower Shade. Okay. Melissa says she feels the love. So let's see what we got here. Mel Mac says, this is the best community. Love it here. Membership one time. Thank you, Mel Mac. We come in here and it's all about love. We talk about the most horrible shit. Look, Tracy ain't backing down on that 25 years, y'all. Tracy said, I don't care how the math is mathing. Tracy wants 25 years. Damn, Steph going off on somebody. Who's Steph going off on, y'all? Courtney said, this is the best day ever. I'm glad. Damn. Wait a minute. Oh, Lord, Granny. Granny, I might be coming to see you. Tracy, come through with the $49.99. That might be the first ever $50 holla. Damn. What I'm going to eat with all that money? $50, we about to eat good. Hey, King, order them steaks. King, order those steaks. We just got a $50 holla from Desi Steph for the Flow Show members. Okay, Tracy. Tracy, Big Mama. Today, Tracy, Big Mama today. Big Mama, I love my Big Mama. Big Mama, I love my Big Mama. Come on through, Tracy. You know, we at the Flow Show No Filter appreciate all super chats, but them $50 hollers hit different. Let's go. So let's talk about the Mohawk Diddy talking about he got some shit to say. So this comes from TMZ, aka TM Sleazy. Diddy sentencing. I've got something to say before I go, Your Honor. Before Diddy finds out how long he's going to prison, he's got some things to get off his chest, and he's planning to say them during court this Friday. Friday's hearing in federal court where Diddy will be sentenced for his conviction on 2 counts of the Mann Act is a little more interesting now because he wants to address the judge. In court documents, his attorney, Cindy Garrigo, says the sentencing proceeding holds significant importance for Mr. Combs. He wishes to appear before the court, address Your Honor, and in the most dignified and respectful fashion possible. They're also asking Judge Aaron Subramanian to allow Diddy to wear street clothes instead of his jail jumpsuit. Clearly wanted to look his best for whatever this big speech he has planned. Keep in mind, Diddy did not take the stand during his trial, so this will be his first opportunity in court to say anything about the charges he faced and to address Cassie or any other victims. Perhaps more importantly, on Friday, it would be a chance to speak to the judge about any potential rehabilitation or anything he's undergone during his year-long stay at the Brooklyn MDC, as we first reported. Diddy's been enrolled in the STOP program, a course focused on preventing sexual assault, domestic, and dating violence. What are y'all thoughts? What are y'all thoughts? Do y'all think Diddy should be let go because he's been enrolled in the STOP program? What do y'all thought? Thank you so much. Okay, we got something for Juice. I got a pet supply plus or pet smart. It's in walking distance. So thank you, Elise, for the $10 holla. Juice, 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 juice. We got Juice got some snacks. So we got to get Juice some snacks today. $10 worth. Thank you so much, Juice. Tell your pups that Juice says thank you because Juice has manners. We raised Juice right. Juice knows how to say thank you. So tell your pups that Juice says thank you, and he gonna smash those snacks. But one thing about snacks, they will make Juice poot a little bit. So he be farting. But it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Thank you so much, Elise. In all seriousness, thank you for the $10 holler. You know I'm gonna make sure I go get Juice some snacks. Not in the least. Don't nobody believe. Hey, look, nobody buying into Diddy talking about this damn stop program. Y'all want 25 years. Diddy better be happy that Tracy and Coco Tay. Diddy better be happy Tracy and Coco Tay ain't the judge. Or his ass will be locked the fuck up. Oh, y'all coming through. Oh. Thank you, Big R, coming through with the 1999. We call it a $20 holla super sticker. I'm about to be eating some shit up today. Y'all must like the coffee flow episodes. I came straight in cooking today off this damn mocha latte chocolate thing. Thank you so much, Big R. You always a great supporter. Always, always. Grandma Kathy says, "Who do I thank for this subscription?" Elise, I believe. Wasn't it Elise? Wasn't it Elise that got Wasn't it Elise that got Grandma Kathy that membership? Grandma Kathy trying to see who she got to thank. All right, so y'all like me off the coffee? Tahara say, make sure I get that coffee tomorrow. All right, we're gonna have to have a coffee super chat too. Then I better write all this down. Yeah, I better write all this down, huh? I better write all this down. So y'all like coffee flow? Yeah, I was cooking today, huh? Yeah, I was cooking today. It was this coffee. They said, hola, hola. You see, it's gone. I gotta get a bigger one. I'm a big, I'm a big dude. I gotta get the big coffee. Now that I'm becoming more of a coffee person, I need a bigger one than this. This too little for me. How do we do what? Mel was gonna have to stop at Starbucks for a box of coffee. Mel, we're gonna have to stop at, yeah, for real. How we do that? Please give me instructions. What instructions you talking about, Big R? Tatum said she liked the coffee flow. I told y'all I was gonna be on 1,000. I should get a Stanley tumbler. Yeah, y'all. I like the coffee too. So I will definitely make sure I get my coffee again tomorrow. I got a little routine. I place the order in the morning and I just go walk right over there. Well, I actually drove today because I probably could have walked. But tomorrow I'm gonna walk. Today I drove, but tomorrow I'm gonna walk over to Starbucks get my coffee, have a little walk, and get ready for the show tomorrow. Since y'all say y'all like, we're gonna try coffee flow again tomorrow. We're gonna have coffee. We're gonna have coffee flow again tomorrow. Definitely excited. But as always, y'all, let's get them. I'm watching the track. Melissa, Tracy, we're gonna hit up, get to the final ideas and concepts for the meet and greet. Melissa, I will hit y'all up. Hopefully later today. You and Tracy, y'all like the honorable board members of all meet and greets. Melissa and Tracy. Shout out to y'all. Hopefully later on today I could catch y'all on Facebook or Instagram to have a chat. Much love. I look forward to seeing everybody. So let's get our mouths in the chat. Coffee Flow. First coffee episode is in the books. What y'all think? What y'all think about the first coffee episode? C-Tuck says, I'm out. Have a safe and wonderful day, everybody. Fire Glory says, have a wonderful Thursday. At least we will hit you up. I want to make it convenient for everybody. So we're gonna talk to Melissa and Tracy today and come up with our options, because the main thing is I want it to be convenient for everybody so everybody can share and we can meet everybody and have a great time. So we will put it together. One thing about us, we always get it right. Tahara says, we love the coffee flow. Andre says, free Sean Combs. Melissa says, I love everyone in this community except for Andre and Toom. Coffee Flow was on point today. Everybody have a safe and happy Thursday. I love y'all, but I'm out. I think we're going to leave right there on that note. So as always, we're going to leave on Melissa's message. Let me peek up over this thing. Melissa's message so big, you can't even see me. As always, shout out to all my Apple and Spotify. Let's continue those 5-star ratings. Y'all been with me from the beginning. And y'all, we about 3 weeks. We're about 3.5 weeks from our 1-year anniversary. October 30th, this podcast will be 1 year old in a few weeks. So shout out to all of y'all and the ones who have been here since episode 1. We are like on episode 260 or something. Like, we done did a whole lot of episodes. But we on our 1-year anniversary. And shout out to all of y'all for making this a success. Something I never thought I would ever do. And here I am coming up on a year. So as always, I love all of y'all. I love y'all to death. But I'm